several years ago, before my wife and I had kids, she was in school and I was still working, and I really enjoyed the work that I was doing and the job that I had, but there was something inside of me that was saying, Cord, you were made for something more, made for something bigger, and there was this kind of yearning to do more and to be more and to have more. And I remember really struggling with this and just thinking and praying, really, God, I have this feeling I don't know what you're trying to do. I know you've got big plans for me. Where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? And just really struggling with that for some time and really praying about it. And remember, I was at our clinic one day, and in our physical therapy clinic, we had this this pool room where we could do some aquatic therapy with patients, but it had this big glass window where you could still see out into the therapy gym. And I was working with this patient in our the pool room, and I look out into the therapy clinic or therapy gym, and I see this lady, and she's on her arm bike. She's just going, right? And I mean, she was zoned in. I mean, you know how you can tell folks they're zoned in. And my eyes get real big and they don't even move, right? They just looking straight ahead. This lady was zoned in, and she kind of looks over at me, and she looks me up and down, and then she kind of startles awake. It's like somebody shook her awake, right? And she gets off the arm bike, she knocks on the glass window, and she said, come here. And I come over to her, and she said, Cord, man, I was just sitting here. I was on my arm bike, and I tell you, I was just praising Jesus, thanking him for this day. I was just, oh, man, I was praising Jesus. And I look over there at you, and I see, man, that little short white boy, he's got some big old feet. And she said, as soon as she said that, she said, the Lord spoke to me and said, he's got some big old feet for where I want him to go. But for right now, I want him to be still. And I was like, man, wow, that's, how about that? And, that obviously gives you something to think about throughout the day. And I remember thinking on that throughout the day. And I get home, and at that time, my wife, she was putting these verses of Scripture all over the house. And I sat down at our computer, and I opened it up. And there's a sticky note that says Psalm 46:10. And Psalm 46:10 says, be still and know that I'm God. And I'm like, man, what I heard was, Corey, we've got somewhere that we're going. But right now, I need you to focus. I need you to focus in on the moment and do the work of the moment. See, being still is not the same as doing nothing. Doing nothing says, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what my purpose is. So I'm just going to do nothing, right? I'm going to just wait for God to give me a sign, and then I'll do something. And my friend, if you've been looking for a sign and you're watching this video, here's your sign. You start exactly where you are. To go from here to there, it's a journey. It's a journey from here to there. Most of us think it's going to be this one giant leap that gets us to exactly where we want to go, but it doesn't work like that, right? Our 8-year-old son, he says that he wants to be a professional soccer player. And I was like, hey, right on, I'll support you in that. And he said, no, Dad, you don't understand. I want to be a soccer player right now, professional soccer player right now. And I said, well, it doesn't typically work like that, because there's this journey that you must go on. We all must go on that, right? So if you want to be a millionaire, you start developing the millionaire habits right now. Develop the mindset and the habits of a millionaire. You want to be a world famous spouse or mom or dad or friend, then you start being a world famous mom or dad or spouse or friend right here, right exactly where you are, right? You start right now. Develop those habits right here and right now. I work with businesses and teams, and I even one-on-one with individuals that are developing to be a leader all the time. And one thing that I hear just all the time, constantly, is, when I get a certain title or certain position, once I get to X level, then I'll start working to develop myself and to grow myself, or once I get to that place, then I'll develop the habits. And the old ball coach, he had it right when he says, when opportunity comes, it's too late to prepare. So you prepare for the opportunity right here, right now, in the current moment. You develop those habits right here and right now, and you start operating as if. See, the journey from here to there is exactly that, a journey. And being still is not the same as doing nothing. I'm going to just kind of end this video with a quote by Mother Teresa. I think it's one of my favorite quotes, but it hits the nail on the head with what we're going for right here. She says, "Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow has not yet come. We only have today. Let us begin." Begin your journey from here to there, right where you're at right now. Hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.